several factors. So if you have the center that is more powerful than states, so what center do you want to build? I mean, do you know what you're really talking about? You have governments, right? Anti-particular
What
ethnic.
stops? See, basically, the Southeast is basically homogeneous. What stops us from building up our homeland?
How do you want to build your homeland when you don't have?
These are the things we should be talking.
Hold on now, Kaiser.
Sorry,
you are saying you want to.
Kaiser, you they distract my space. I see it talking. You have not made sense in a long time. I don't understand at this point in time. Like, I beg.
I want us to look for solutions. Yes, you can. This is what I'm saying. Okay, you cannot go and force Yoruba Ronu to stop the bigotry or the hate.
Who is saying we want to force them to stop it? Nobody said we want to force.
What Kaiser is saying. I just told you now, right now, that it's a winning formula. Nobody's stopping a winning formula. They are saying they should stop it.
It works for them.
Come on, man.
Oh, come on.
I mean, I think Obi has even touched on the point that I wanted to say about this infrastructure thing he's talking about. The thing, most of the major infrastructure you need to develop an area is still, even if you gather all the money in all the billionaires for Igbo land and you say you go set up that infrastructure there, it's still run through the federal government. You don't have the powers.
It's tied to the center.
It's still run through the center. Right? So what
let me tell you something.
What infrastructure are you talking about then?
The Electricity Act was recently signed into the concurrent list, right? That was in 2023. That was by Buhari and the railway. And now the railway line, you can only do rail line in your state. How many states in Southeast can even fund the rail projects? But you have the center invested into heavy standard gauge, and you're telling me, oh, you have to go back when you are in the context of Nigeria. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. It's Abuja that's going to deliver that for you. So it's only, the only way you can talk about this is when they've taken off these things from the exclusive rights back to the states. That's when you can make that claim that, oh, go back and build your homeland. So when you're talking of this thing, it does not make sense. As far as Abuja is concerned, it's Abuja that will deliver it for you. So that whole thing that you're talking about does not make sense to me. Because even if you look at the gas infrastructure and the rest, most of it are majorly owned by Abuja. That's the federal. So when you're saying build your homeland, like, are you joking or what? Come on.
I'm not ruining my space. Congratulations.
So back to your topic, right? Yeah, like I said, I don't.
Guys, reason why I say I drop. Guys, no raise up your hand again. I know they accept you again.
So Nani, back to your topic. It's very simple. Your bigotry is not going to end. In the First Republic, it was bigotry that was the winning formula. They used bigotry to do cross carpeting. The first ever cross carpeting, right, was because of the bigotry. Oh, Igbo people want to dominate. The Yoruba factors in SCNC, they switched to AG. That was the Ronu. All right, and then the other side, the other one that caused the Wild Wild West, where they were even fighting and killing each other. Again, all aligned with this man, Amadou Bello, the MPC. And then this guy now did, Ronu. This guy is trying to be, he's a betrayer, he's an Afonja. He's trying to bring the Fulani guys into the land. And then they started killing each other there. So they do bigotry for external guys. They will still do bigotry amongst themselves. So it's not going to end. It's a winning formula. So you guys know about that. Even when they do all this nonsense of Igbo should leave, Igbo should leave. When you leave, they will do bigotry amongst themselves. It's very simple. I don't know why you guys are stressing about
it. Lanky.
Yeah, hello. Good afternoon, everyone. I'll go try and make my own day very quick. And the only thing I want to say, I don't really care about the bigotry, whether they want to do the basketball still all eternity. Yeah, I don't really care. I'm open for it. I get the mentality of you do me, I do you times 10. But one thing I want to say, and this is to my Igbo brothers, I have no business with those Southwesterners, is part of why this bigotry the bother me is when it is within Nigeria, I have no concern. When it don't they spread outside, there is a concern. And one thing where the bother me is the situation of Southeast today. Now, when people say Southeast is not developed, it's not true. Yes, we have fine houses and fine roads and all that, but we need to have an economy-based industrialized Southeast that will make people move out less from our region. Now, I know so many people go say, oh, if we go here, if they drive us, we go take our this thing, we can go back, we can do this, we have the money, we experience the war, we can come back again. Yes, my brother. But one thing I've noticed about my Igbo brothers is that we've not learned from past things. If you look at Haiti today, Haiti people were the first slaves to fight for freedom. Many Igbo people do not know that many of those slaves that fought for freedom were Igbo people of descent. We've been known to be rebellious, we've been known to be determined, we've been known to pick ourselves up. But one thing we've never been known how to do is we've never been known how to just once in a while just leave emotions and do logical things. That is why we are not good at playing Nigerian kind of politics, because we are very straight. Our ways are not bent. I'm going to tell you, my brothers, if we do not start to understand that Southeast is colonized by other Nigerians, and I mean the Northerners and the West, by putting bad leaders for us. Imagine if we have Alex Otti in the 5 Eastern region. Forget all this talk that people say, exclusive list, concurrent list. Trust me, 5 Alex Otti and P2B in the 5 regions running concurrently at the same time. Not one coming and then being 1 against 4 useless idiot. I mean 5 Alex Ottis. We need to get it right in the Southeast, because trust me, now with South Africa, now with Ghana, now with Southwest, one day there will be a need for us to go back home. We need, imagine the whole of Southeast, there is no industry producing flour, common flour that we use to bake bread, make chin-chin, make cake, ordinary flour. Are you saying that these things need federal government approval? There are no people that can open industries. So it's the government in the Southeast. That's why I don't blame anybody that insults us outside the Southeast. I'm ready to insult them back. But our government, what are they doing? So you're telling me that Alex Otti, Hope Uzodinma, Soludo cannot open a flour company and fund it, or have a private-public partnership, and that will employ thousands of people, and the benefit will remunerate across the region. You are telling me we cannot have the 5 governments come together, have a power station, generate our own supply, sell it to other regions. We have Imo State is sitting upon 95% of Nigeria's entire natural gas, and we cannot harness this, and we cannot do it. So, my brothers, let me end it here. The truth is, forget all these things we are saying, let's do basketballs. We can do basketballs for all eternity, and I'm ready for it. If you go through my page, you will see it. But the truth is, my brother, in these basketballs, there must be something you are getting out of it. And as of today, right now, my brothers, the Yorubas are getting more out of it than we are getting. The basketball should not be just for basketball's sake. It should be for something what are you getting out of it? Because every day we keep seeing it in the news. They are destroying our houses, they are destroying our properties, they are making life more uncomfortable for us. But my brother that is following you to do these basketballs, are you making their own life more uncomfortable? Because the way I practice my own type of wickedness, the wickedness should match your own wickedness. You cannot be wickeding me and I will be saying I'm wickeding you back, but the thing not they pay you the way they pay me. How many Yoruba houses has fallen? And I'm not saying let's fall houses, but I'm saying if you are practicing the bigotry for bigotry, there should be something you are getting out of it. And as of today, these people are in government, they are head of all the federal government. Hausa come, they put their own. Yoruba come, they put their own. And we keep saying, when they change it from concurrent list, and if they don't change it for the next 100 years, what will you do? You guys, we are Igbos, we are determined, we are rebellious, we are strong, we know. But what will you do? Are you going to wait till someone who is in power is not going to ever give you that power to change anything? So why do you think that we need to be saying, what are we getting out of it? That is all I care about. I don't care if we yab them from now to tomorrow and they yab us. We can go band for band. The question is, as of today, If you look at the allocations, they are the highest. If you look at appointments, they are the highest. If you look at army, they are the highest. If you look at police, they are the highest. But every day we come here and say, we will do band for band. What are you getting out of it? Trust me, my brother. If 10 years time, I see that the band for band we are doing is making our roads wider, getting more allocation, having more industries, having more rails, having more of our people in government, I will say, yes, my brother, you are doing it. Let's continue this bigotry. But my brother, we have to be strategic. You don't do bigotry for bigotry. And at the end of the day, the other person is getting everything more than you. You are not getting anything. All you are getting is, if they give me, I give you. I will end my own submission here. Thank you, brothers.
Yeah, thank you for your submission. Because it's like you have something to say. I was in the special.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. So, what I want to say is on the fourth. As you're currently having this space now and talking about bigotry, if you go to TikTok and type Igbo and navigate to the live section, Ghanaian people are currently having the space talking about the Igbos, and which I don't understand the language, you probably know what they're talking about. Something I was discussing with an Yoruba girl, her argument, two types of Igbos. First, that there are people that are called Igbos, and then they have Igbos. That there's a difference between Igbos and Igbos. And this is as a result of the propaganda-infested media from the Southwest. The fight we are fighting are the fight that our parents refused to fight. During the time of our fathers, everybody went to shop, opened their shop, sat down in front of that shop, and minded their business. And I cannot leave this country or my region the way hello? Somebody's mic is on. Okay, thank you. I cannot leave this country.
Carry on. Gozie. I don't think he knows that this thing. No. Gozie, are you hearing me?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello?
Gozie, it looks like your network is bad.
The network is bad. Speak. Your network is bad. Go work on it and come back.
Sector.
All right, thank you very much. Ihe njọ esi ka mgbogota ọzọ bụ maka nwanne anyị nwoke kwuru okwu amara mma ọ onye Igbo mana ọ nọ na-asị ọ nọ na-ekwu na-atụnyelu ndị Igbo. So sorry guys, I just mgbada na chemistry gote just nabata na so unu amaghị na otu si eku ume. So ihe njọ maka nwanne anyị nwoke. And I like ime ihe this our brother na-ekwu okwu na-ekwu tupu akwụpịa n'ọkụ. Ọ sị na ọgụ anyị na-anụ taa ọgụ nne na nna anyị ha gbara ọsọ. You see, enweghị m ada like ama ekwu ya kwụsị ezigbote ike. I like m ndị Igbo na-adara read the room. You dey read the room. I don't like it. I hate, or let me say, I dislike ndị Igbo that have severe lack of sense of survival. I like Romia. Ihe njiwa ka na-ekwu ya bụ yes, ihe nwanne anyị nwoke kwu here eziokwu ka ọ bụ ka anyị na-eme gbasgbos ka anyị na-echetakwa ụlọ ọkọtago mana the idea of coming here bịa make ndị na-anụ ọgụ a feel guilty na ha na-eji data ha eji fonu ha na ọnụ mmiri Chineke ha nye ya pụta n'ụtụtụ na-ekwu okwu ihe gbasara ndị Igbo na correct wrongs asị niile asịgo tụkwado ndị Igbo. I don't like it. Emana ndị ahụ ka feel like they are not, they are fools. They are people without a job. Because any day, onya na njikwa ha kwusie ike. Ana abu every time open a Harry lose the account here. The moment Harry
create a new account. I'm always among the first 50 people on their ad. And immediately all post any hand message someone I want to open account. You can never immediately retweet that account. Say, guy, they're gonna have a new one. Can you be here? For the affair, say, okay, oh, you know, support Harry. Harry Trigotista. Oh, Harry Bigotry. Harry Nada Wakanda Modono. Name with my full chest. Do you know why? And when some people, there's a very famous saying by the SAS, British SAS, that says that tough and dangerous men fight battles across the globe every night so that you and your family can sleep peacefully at home. And they are talking about the SAS, the Special Agents of the British Army, right? They go into dangerous territory, engage in dangerous activities so that you can sleep peacefully in the night without having to worry about an invasion or a terrorist blowing up your house. And that is the reason why I respect people like Harry and Harry Neme. Many of you cannot do it. Egu, you lose your followers. Egu, will not let you come out and do what they do. So why do you want to be an obstacle to what they do? That is my question. So the reason why I always ensure that I follow Harry and retweet every time he creates a new account is to make people aware that this guy that fights for you is here. You can call him all the names you want to call him. Me, personally, I don't care. I don't care. I will tell you boldly. If you think I give a damn about anybody's opinion, even Tinubu, whatever you think about me makes no difference in my life. You understand? So I will tell you that I support Harry with my full chest. Number. We call it a day. Because they do things that you cannot do. Let us not come there and say, online, and make basketballs online. Yes, that's basketballs. The day I asked also, my brother, here right here your entire history. All recently, to new moon here, you talked about it. Igbo now raise you. Can what we want them with this one here? No raise you. And when how I start to do all these years. My name where people put a book the hand on or bro my candidate Harry Tata. More here, open my brewing idea my own research and actually I would have believed that Igbos are some of the worst ritual killers in this world. I would have believed that every Igbo millionaire, Molonyo Zulegia, Onyo me 419, Monyo Nina cupboard, Mono Nina, Woman now every morning. I would have believed this nonsense because all we have same and Igbo. But somebody put change the entire narrative. I think sometimes we should butt off certain fights. That is why Mama about what if you deleha. The only time my own, anytime Maria, Ikimetomaka, a boy of Mofu, who anything against P2B. Eba come here with Subu. P2B abro Pamabro on comb. Money is now New York, eating easy. Who anything against P2B. You understand? Na Biko, Akai's big Chireka Yogi. Biko, Chireka Yogi. Biko, please. If anything against P2B, regardless of his name, I'm gonna get that day. And I know ya bogo. Monoquifly here was Ali here. Ndinaga. And when people who not here, people like me, I'm on TikTok. What am I need for TikTok? I got to go. My name when our brothers and sisters, now because he ban a TikTok today, none. TikTok is a cesspit. If he had a mendibo na TikTok, if we the misinformation, you don't know when you before say, Kedi kanda si afutata space ya gase. No all these areas hana about haje hana got other people. The kwe yeah yendi bomela. Eba am no kita isim kerebe South African rooms or whatever is taking place. I'm not my born name. I'm not this app. I'm not fear no other place. Mananda na church have banye China those places na TikTok. Na cotton Igbo. Now, cotton Dibo, he had it this bad. You know, I'm already on outside this app. Some of you in Nigeria, can you explain Kata? I'm one of my good friend. One girl, only Cameroon. My very good friend. You understand? On our law charity, on our one of these international charity organizations. So one day, a quarter ago, just one summer, Saturday. So money apwa city. I about make up just kind of my car just So I like Makata. Also, one guy joined their team recently. Also, the guy won in Nigeria. They say, oh wow, that's interesting. Then what to Nigeria more around that area because they both be on the side. Also, the guy put us here. So sorry, yeah, okay, I'm the guy. Yeah, we call the guy that I'm a very good friend when in Nigeria. Also, the guy went to be a second Bonya Husi. Also, the guy won you when I feel so person. You may have the guy well, yeah. Yes, the Quelundia. Yes, the Quelundia, and they are Ataquano Muddy. Nandia and Ataquano and Honey make all Guego. Nahani book their friends. Nankona his to Haliona, Igbo, Nemecolita. Igbo friend. Also, I'm a very good friend. I want for close to 12 years. The guy see that only we have middle belt. And one of these girls, Juma Majuju, Asimu Biko, always so cool and Igbo na Tano Madi. Ike Kurotogum that day. I'm not maybe you. Nature I see Francine. How can you, since you 12 plus years now, when I was a student, you come to my house, in one of my house, you hear me. In one of my house, sometimes in a go because Ebobi, somewhere my house, in between Ebobi, be like about, let's say 1 hour, 30 minutes away from me. Yeah, we train naga. So everyone I roll, or I got my own city before Gaba City. Sometimes when I go, I hope I roll in the morning that time. Wake up just, or then on and came. Land on my own before I got since him and one any day he be at my house suspect and him on my one on come nata. So why would you come and ask me this kind of question? Also not going Nigeria them go here. You understand? Now I was so pissed off that day. So why am I saying this thing? Able to munkata no so that people more than he na ga on abro so that this app corner ga on he na ga on a real life. So because ndeba say if you cannot be a solution to the problem, don't add to the problem. Yes. When I when that's goes online so I wasn't kitty to Rapuaka. Kana Kotondi Igbo, Kana Pitondi Igbo, Kana Spodondi Igbo, I say. Kana Undi Igbo because that Igbo is born because I know government here, Luayaka. And I want it. No, I'm coming car. And give me so good that now. You know, go on your Fukara Bundina acid that now. Hano not chita, Kedika Rodeha. Kedika Rodeha. Upon I live, Queen Horka stand deep in the bottom of the Nibo, come on, Nigeria. How can one in Nigeria and one more? Or because the new water up when you read that. Nobody is able, no matter how much you try to throw them, the Queen achieve as one he wants more. Does not mean I want to do to Barani and India. Me have before Mukuloku is money. That now the very first time Mulapla and Igbo, fresh off primary school, 1998. Gabi Hena, Kehana, where Ugausa, Abuja. My brother, as a Pelomon Nota Nigeria. I could not believe no attack in Nigeria. Una everywhere, all the way from Enugu, all the way to Abuja. And when any proper city in follow, besides Kogi, even Kogi myself around for you. Because I was spoiled by the Southeast. I was spoiled by the stride we made as in the Southeast. I started believing, all this kind of mentality, SL Lani, LS Lani, Wipelompe. And after Lagos, I started Lagos Wanese. Because I kill that mindset. And what on the Kanyon here? I want 1 year yoku. And what on the Kanyon here? Oh, yeah, imagine I needed to come up and tell guys that guy you the cab. Can you see what here? In a Koku, in a Pojamas, in a then I use the main road. From where to where? Can you hear which one can cost that one? You understand? You don't do that thing. So because can you know why a little bit of credit? Then that's what I saw her on our chichi. Ara follow her. Ara follow her. How don't know chichi, but I want the highest cut off mark. Hana no chiche time when they go the highest, number of A's now where can jump. How many no chiche when highest GDP? How many no chiche when highest purchasing power parity na this country?
Highest GDP.
Yes. By region. Yes, by region.
I can agree. I can agree. Higher purchasing power.
Don't argue with me on this. By region, Southeast with the highest GDP in Nigeria by region. By region, Southeast has the highest GDP. If you think I'm type cable index now your this thing, cableindex.ng, and check the last report budget webtel, you see it there. Don't come and engage me in all these things. I want time for all this nonsense back and forth. You understand? Yes, we can do better, we can do more. But we start because some of you cannot even come out with your face and do this thing full time. Some of you are full time. Sometimes we not retweet anything. We not tweet these things. Your followers are saying Igbo bigot. Your followers are this person. Nah, nobody cares. This app before that now. Account 80,000 followers. 90,000 followers. Name full-time bigotry, aka Agba Akin on a full-time bigotry mode as I'm talking to you right now. He doesn't mind compromising his followership. He never ever for once thought about what his Igbo followers.
Akin, the tech guy.
The tech guy. This one. Kaizen. Enwala Agba also here. Because it type of Agba right? Traditional and the tech guy by mafia. You understand? But the point I'm making here is this. Igbo. And where some battles say was lost again. You cannot run away from your fight forever. You won't. And well, a very genuine agenda to continue to suppress and subjugate Igbo in this country. And it's up to you to determine as may I want kitty. Almost nearly to laugh on the main road. Will now come and tell you who you are and what you should be. That is your own problem. But me, as a Igbo, you cannot tell me those things. Please get out of the road and let the people that want to do it. You can hear advice, but don't castigate the job they are doing, because what these guys are doing, you cannot do it. Sometimes a better because but this boy in 24 hours like this app now reply every propaganda, now crush everything. Yeah, I think I can a full-time job. Yeah, sometimes Harry no somewhere now debunk, agenda against the Igbos. And the funny part is that Harry already fully Igbo. Harry already fully Igbo. Harry half a two states. Man, all this boy be here fighting in Igbo. Now Igbo going on there. Yes, kudos to Igbo also. So Harry Anonya Boko. Man, Harry be so consistent and insistent, and every time I go to the account, he continues. Harry could have easily said, let me focus on my Edo side. I will live my soft life with my beautiful wife and my beautiful daughter. Boy, a day. Man, this boy, on a battle bigotry. On a main road now, on a battle bigotry. On a being on a battle bigotry. So let's not come here and they make people that are doing the fighting them, because do you know the multitude they are fighting? Go and type Kerihana, we are indigenous bill, and look at the number of people that are celebrating these things. That now retracted the bill. Even though was some indigenous have their own problem, right? That will multitude. That was the kaja. In all these things, model they won't do behind a fight at the back here, man. They don't want to get involved in all these things. If they are all in crude spaces, they are all in Igbo spaces. Here was someone, here was someone. Okay. Meanwhile, you are denigrating your very essence and your very being. If you have any problem with it, everyone say, why if I can't tweet you one thing and then they disappear again. This is not consistency. Manani and Sogo have been consistently destroying your name to the point that they take this thing outside the shores of this country. They have taken it to Ghana, they took it to Cameroon, they took it to South Africa. They have taken it to other places. These people are consistent with what they do. So, Bikono, can't be for 2 months, but I can know. Bikono, I don't know back. I'm not oh, to say, and you guys know me very well. Man, I am to you, Bikono, in a nutshell, is this. Why we are advising Igbo or the higher, let us not try to bring what Igbos have been able to achieve as a people, or our, ingenuity, taint it, because this Nigeria, and when if you go to the street of Nigeria, they look haggard. They look haggard and rough. You can clearly see that these people are not having it easy. So even if we don't end up getting that thing, it's not the end of the world. We can continue to work for it. Now today, I remember today, it's not because I have the alliance within the North. And when at any point in history, any form of alliance in history. And well, look, in the 1959, after MC election, India also refused the alliance with them. They refused. They said they wanted Kobruzik, NCNC. In 1979, India also refused as well. Alliance. They went for Ekweme. Because they managed to get it this time around, and all of a sudden, the whole thing are Castiana. All this glory as if they have achieved anything. Can you have achieved them? I don't know if I have been I don't know if I So what exactly can we above Ndibo? I don't know where you people are from, but where I'm from, my people are doing well. We are doing well in our own capacity. Even against all the odds, we are trying and we are doing our best. And I don't want us to come here and start downing the effort of Ndibo. That unless our president, and you vote alongside those I see we vote, we will not have it easy. No. And we have soft power, and soft power doesn't always have to be political. It can also be other ways. You can continue to create your market, create economic, environment for yourself. Do the things that you need to do. And continue to do it, and you expand in that area. With time, you begin to manage things in your own circle. That is what we should be talking about. Please, I don't want anybody to come here to come and say that now boost like this app that they are always in their time. How many members boost because Paula knows can boost. Me, I want to run that kind of energy 24/7 because of our own narrow. My name will put dedicated themselves to it, and I will not come down here and then talk down on them. That's all I wanted to say. Thank you very much, Nani.
Thank you, Grandmaster. Sector. No. Kaizu, I beg you go rest. You go rest. I understand. No raise your hand. King of Lagos, do you have something to say? Abi she did speak. She go even hear me say. Chijoke, you were saying something. Okay, before anybody talks. So apparently, I'm gonna say it again. Apparently, these people opened the space. They opened the space to. They said that they want to settle bigotry. I suspected that the co-host of the old space was not. I suspected he was a bigot because of the way he was sounding. You get. So apparently, one of our Igbo person was there co-hosting a space that they were insulting our people. I was in the space for a while, and I counted the people that were in that space. More than 6 or 7 Yoruba people were on that space, actively lying, pushing propaganda. I requested for the mic in that particular space because he said something, and obviously they didn't accept the distance. In fact, it was so bad to the extent how much they were lying. It was so bad to the extent that it was the same reason. It was because of that space that I opened this space, and I dropped the link in the comment section. If you think I will find it, I'll put it in the Jumbotron. I dropped the link of this space in the comment section when I opened it, and I said that space is biased. That if you want to hear truth, come to this space. I'm not a single one of them because anytime these people open their spaces, it has to be an echo chamber. And to prove, they wanted to make it look as if the space was not a biased space. They looked for an Igbo man. And who else? Nnemeka. They picked Nnemeka as the co-host of the space to make the space look like a balanced space. And he was there. They were throwing all type of insults. One of them was saying they are going to give us the Hausa treatment. Now you will ask, what is the Hausa
Not
treatment?
one of them, the host
The
said
host,
it's
yes.
the Hausa treatment.
It's
For those who do not know what the Hausa treatment means, the Hausa treatment is a series of killings of Northerners that occurred in around 2000, right, in Idi Araba, and expanded to Abule Egba and Apapa, where they massacred close to 300 Hausa people. That is what the host of the space said they are going to give in the Igbo. And I saw where they were denigrating Akukaria. For as much as I believe Akukaria is an idiot,
I
they
pity
were
him when I saw
denigrating
that thing.
Akukaria, forcing a grown man to apologize to a mob because he said that they are Oba. On record,
He
said
didn't
that he
even
was going
lie.
to drown the Igbo. He was forced out of that space after apologizing. And then what not here, when getting a kid. Yeah, the man to.
And the painful thing be say, an Igbo person was there. Not just a speaker, he was the co-host of that space, and that thing happened. And so during that period, I was like, no, this thing's not going to work. Even before I opened this space, Abuja Billy opened a space. But I think that was the first time he opened a space was yesterday. And it was the only reason why he got a lot of listeners was because I think he left a space to open that space. So when he opened it, he did it. We were up there in that space for almost. I didn't want to open a space. I don't like opening spaces. I was there in that space for almost close to 10 minutes in that space, waiting for people to come. And I told him, and I said, see, it might be because people don't know you as somebody that opens spaces, or that is the reason why. That was when I opened this space, before people started coming to this space. The last time I opened a space, it has been over a month, if not 2 months. I can't remember. It wasn't literally related to this issue. You get? But it is painful. You rarely see this type of people in the Yoruba tribe. I tell you, the Yoruba people have three group of people. The extremists, which is the Ronu mob. You get? The fancist, and the ones that are against everything that the extremists are doing. But when it comes to our people, we have 4. I will tell you straight up, we have 4. We have the extremists like me. I know they hide the tag. You can go. We have the extremists like me. I will push what I want to push. We have the fancist like Kaizen that will come, Kaizen and Chekube, that will come and say, don't do this. Why are you doing this? Don't do this. And we have the ones that don't want to do it.
How am I a
Wait, nah,
fences?
Chiri, I'm still talking. You get? We have the ones that are saying, no, don't do this. Then we have the ones like Okezi and Nemeka. Those are the last ones there. There are many, but these are the 2 I know very well. That will be there when they are denigrating his people, when they are insulting their people, and they will be helping them to do it. That's why we are still at the back foot. Our legs still back because of people like these that will be in a space where they are denigrating your people, and then you'll be happy because why? Why have you decided to let life push you to this extent where you will have to insult your own people to eat? How? Why? And to show how liberal our people are, these people, they will go back to the village. They will go to their village and nothing will happen. And it is so, I like it. That is why I am proud to be an Igbo person. They will see, they will not say anything because the kind of people we are. We just don't have it in our nature to be like that. If these people I'm calling were from the Yoruba tribe, by now, they don't do something to them now. That is the reason why we say they don't have these people in their midst. They don't have it. So when I'm saying that we have a very, very long way to go. Early this morning, I saw not just 1, not 2, not 3, multiple tweets of Yoruba people threatening war. You want the threatening war within the Igbo? You want the threatening war? Sometimes I feel like this contraptment called Nigeria, it don't do us some kind of bad things. You get? The Yoruba people do not have a history of winning wars. They have not won any war. You ask a Yoruba person, why is it that the Ilorin is being controlled by the caliphate, the Sokoto caliphate? They will never give you an answer. As an Igbo person, you should understand something. We don't have any place. I'm saying we don't have any place that is not still in our control. The last place, which was even down to Edo State in Ibanke, they were the last set of people to break that shackle. We don't have it. And when you ask them, why is Ilorin being controlled by the Sokoto Caliphate, they will not have anything to say. How is you from Kwara State telling me that I should respect you as a host? It's not possible. It's not going to be possible. I not come life can't lick anybody leg or lick anybody nyash. The day we be say life go put me for that position, we be say I go got to the lick person nyash to eat. It better man die. I always dey talk am. It better man die. We be say life go put you know say my own don't finish. Because I know say they born me for a reason and I to create a legacy. I go create some before I die. But I no go lick person nyash. It no go happen. It no go happen. So when these people go to their spaces, they go they cry. The same person will be say, he pay me say that recording. I don't know what happened to my phone. I don't understand. That record, what I record, come outside with the voicing. Come outside with that audio. I know edit time. Maybe now why. I don't know why. That same person will be they go, they claim victim for that space. They cry. They talk, say she wants me for Lagos State. Maybe say you go to everybody's compulsory to speak. Nah, lie. It will not happen. It no go happen. I they make her straight, I they put her straight, it no go happen. She say me will put 1 or 2 rules. Say if you they leave one state, you go need to sign some. Nah lie. Nah lie. I they stick straight up. It no they happen. As long as I did this Nigeria. And the young another one they talk say person where they Yoruba from this thing, Lagos State, from Brazil, which I don't even believe that's in a rubbish. There is no Yoruba in Brazil. Ain't that talk? But end of the day, I will just remember play to their stupidity. They say Yoruba for Brazil will get more rights than me. Will be nice. I say na lie. It no possible. It no possible. Say person where they outside country. She be not only when I get people where they outside country. She be Fulani no get the ones where they Ghana. They don't get the ones where they Niger. Now you be the first that you go to tell me say the one where you get for outside will get more rights than me for Nigeria all day. The same Nigeria will be say you fight to bring my people inside. Now lie. It no go happen. It no go happen. Now they talk and say that thing where you they fear. That thing where you they fear. Now what they do now. I am aspiring to become the governor of Lagos State. I want to become the governor of Lagos State. I aspire to do it.
No,
Guys,
nah,
in mute
no,
on mic.
nah,
I know
no,
they're
nah.
in the mood for all these things. I they aspire to become the governor of Lagos State.
What do you mean by no now? Is that not his constitutional right?
I don't get it.
By no? What exactly is wrong with some of you guys here? Is that not his constitutional right as a Nigerian? What do you mean by no now? No now?
It's actually true.
What do
It's
you mean by
actually
So
no
why
true.
you
now?
If
gonna
he's
say
Is that
no?
not his constitutional
if
right?
he's
What exactly?
it's
What
true.
kind of
Sorry
scenario are we
about
trying
that.
to create
Sorry
in this
about
country?
that.
Where we now have to dump
Sorry
the constitution
about
and then we
that. It's
start
true.
living by some people's frivolous
It's true.
fantasies or what? Is that
It's
what we are
true.
going to do in
It's
this
true.
country?
Sorry about that. It's actually true. If he's a Lagosian, yeah,
It
it
is
is
not if
right.
he's a
If he's a
Lagosian, he's a
Lagosian.
As a
Nigerian.
Nigerian, I can't.
As a Nigerian.
If he has lived in Lagos
As
a
a
certain
Nigeria, I
if
can't, guys.
he's a registered Lagos voter now.
Now back to what I'm saying. I am aspiring to become the governor of Lagos State, and I will contest. It is within my constitutional rights. You get? If you are going to bring a rule that is telling me that I'm going to employ, I have to employ 50% of my employee, because you cannot tell me as an Igbo person after I've worked hard for my money.
And you know what the money, You know what the money, I think sometimes, you see those kind of rooms and spaces, it is always the most, I'm sorry to use this word, the most ridiculous amongst us, the most stupid amongst us that always end up in those rooms speaking for the Igbo. Do you know what I'm saying this? The host of the space conjured a fictitious bill that was supposed to have been drafted by the Lagos state government, stating that people who own businesses in Lagos will have to give at least 50%, or have to make at least 50% of their employees indigenes of Lagos or Yorubas. And he, the host, has been pleading with the government officials in Lagos not to. And the mumus that we have there in that room apparently believe that this nonsense that this guy just pulled out of his ass is actually a real existing bill and was rattled. He was disturbed. I don't know if it was performative or anything. He was literally acting as if, oh, I am, they were mocking him in the comment section, which is, in fact, I think this is an act that they put up because I'm beginning to think that this is an act, an orchestrated act, because the way he was acting so desperate, rattled about a fictitious bill that a certain host with no leverage pulled out of his ass. They were using it to mock him and Igbo in the comments. Oh, we are happy. Look at how they are rattled. Look at how they are being, they are scared about the, and this became a discussion. At no point in time did his God-given brain tell him, can you tell us the name or the number of this bill? Who drafted this bill? Since the person that told you he knows this bill told you he had been pleading with the politicians in Lagos State not to pass this bill. He must have known who the people that drafted the bill are, right? But he didn't ask this, simple, intelligent question that you expect ordinary primary school kids to ask. And this became a discussion. And to them, it's a victory that they have drafted a bill, a fictitious non-existent bill that will shoehorn Igbos into doing business the way they want them to do business. And these people cannot even, this is why I feel like sometimes in this kind of nonsense spaces and rooms, it is better you just ignore these clowns. If you want to have a bigotry space, open a neutral space, come down from that speaker section and come jump into the pit. They will hand you your own history in your own hand now. You don't go to rooms where they will meet you and start lying on you and start telling you some fictitious ways that do not exist and start imposing like they did to Akokaya today and force this guy to apologize. Initially, they told him, take it back. From take it back, they say, you must take it back and apologize. The people that are telling him this, literally just 2 speakers before him, we are dumping on Southeastern governors, insulting them, and Benjamin Carlo. But the moment Akokaya came and said that your Akioluko, or whatever they call him, of Lagos State, right, said he was going to drown in the Igbo. So the idea of drowning in the Igbo is of less importance than the perceived disrespect you believe was given to that person, that Oba. This is how they commodify your lives. Somebody told you he was going to drown the Igbo. There is no outrage. The outrage is that you spoke about what that person said. And because of this Mumu Akokaya was forced to. He was forced to take it back and apologize. And like a fool who was begging to be given a crumb just so that he can get the mic and speak, he apologized and was taken out. So these are the kind of things I feel like sometimes when I see the kind of Igbos that go to such rooms to come and speak on behalf of the Igbo, I actually feel like, man, it's just a complete waste of time. Because this same idiot that is here, trying to lecture them on, men handed him his ass yesterday. Even Bon cannot know it in go talk. I did not know Mena was this. Mena is a serial damager, a destroyer. He handed this clown his ass. I came to find out these people don't even know history. They don't know history. He claimed that the first bridge that was built was some fictitious, unknown, nameless bridge that they built in 18th or 17th century. But we have to remind that the first bridge built in Nigeria was the Kana Bridge in 1901. If you were not there, or if I were not there, or when I was not there, people will leave that room believing that some fictitious, nameless bridge, Paco Bridge, or whatever it was built somewhere in 18th century or something, and then they will use it as a bragging right. So let me just leave it like that, man. I beg. I don't want to talk too much. Go ahead.
Yeah. As I was saying, they go to this and this lady, she was crying, and you wonder.
Is it not that Mumu with a British accent?
Yes, now that slimy lady. I was like, it reminds me of one time I beg, no use kata spoil my phone, because at this point I was hearing the sound of the kata from this thing. You understand? You understand what I'm saying? But The tears was too much, and you would think that this person is a victim, not knowing that this was the same person that was telling Ghanaians that they should deal with Igbo people in Ghana. I hear that voice. It dey pain me, say I no get that recording. It dey pain me. She went to TikTok. She has time, oh. I keep saying it. She has time. You get. See, most of the times, I listen to what people say, and I know a Lagosian. You get. These Yoruba people have this covetousness. It is bad. It is inside their body. They love to convert people's things, and it is a very terrible, terrible thing to have. CFO. So you are telling me that you, as a full-grown adult, want to wait for me for 100 years? You want to wait so that my CFO will expire for you to claim my land? If I call renew, what you want to do? Your PK call they wait for her to. Generational slave. That is why I put it in the title. Yoruba Ronu are evil and will be flogged with whips like slaves because they are slaves. I know they hire them again. They are slaves. You get? So I'm tired of coming on spaces, and you will see these spaces an echo chamber. Host is a bigot that is pretending he's not a bigot. That's why I say there are 3 types. The host will be the one that is the fensist, but it's a closet bigot because I believe that the average Yoruba person is a bigot. You yeah.
Hey,
Kaizin, I go drop you. I beg. I don't understand. This is that, and guys, you remember, you are. I wish I recorded this space. If you go at the very beginning, Chekube came on this space, and Chekube, I don't understand how he was talking, like he was scared. I can't remember the person that told him, "What did they worry you? What did they worry you?" So Kaizen and Chekube, you guys are okay for you to sit down and let people write your history. They will write it for you.
That's not what I mean.
Let me tell you something, Kaizen, that happened. I'm a young man. No? You get? I asked.
Am I an old man? I am a young guy too, very young. I
saw this guy. My friend. You get that we used to have a team before. You get? I've known this girl for more than 17 years. You get? It was very, 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 very recently that I was on TikTok when I was scrolling, and I saw that this girl reposted a video where somebody was calling Igbo people cannibals. He called Igbo people cannibals. He called Igbo people, say we don't take care of our women. Different this thing. And she reposted the video. And on a normal ground, I will, because obviously if somebody repost a video in TikTok, you see it. I will ignore this thing. But I had to ask this girl, because this girl, we were friends at a period of time. What is the meaning of this? Is this what you think? That was when this girl was telling me that at her full-grown age, somebody that can give birth to children still believe that there's some part of Igbo land that eats Igbo people. And I was like, who told you? He said that it is when she was younger, she hears the story from one old lady in Lagos. That is what they say. A full-grown woman. This is the kind of people, Kaizu, you want us to sit down and relax because we are peacemakers. So that they will write our history for us. And then you will start hearing things. In the name of Igbo people, you will start hearing things. And you start asking yourself, when this one start to happen? That is what you people want. I feel like it is selfish for you to come outside and say, oh, we are, because Chekube, somebody said it that he has a business in Lagos State, I think, and maybe he's scared of that. But don't you think it is selfish? It is selfish because you have a business that we should.
You remember what I told you at the very onset of this space, Noni? You remember what I told you?
Yeah,
I told you, take my name. My name is, you went from Sector the Kohari to Sector Yoruba Ronu. I am a Yoruba Ronu bigot. I will help the Ronus amplify everything that is going on in Lagos. I want them to reduce the C of O, certificate of occupancy, if possible, to 20 years. I want them to impose a restriction on people that are trading in Lagos that if you don't employ so and so number of people, you are not going to run a business in this place. I want them to continue pressing those Igbos in neck. You know why? Even though my own family has business there, I want them. You know why? I think we need this epiphany for the Igbo to finally know who the real enemies, their enemies in this country are. And for them to start moving their goods and their products and their industries back to the Southeast. We can't continue to deprive the Southeast of this vital economic instrument that is supposed to help revitalize the Southeast to a much greater height, and we are giving it to ungrateful bastards. We can't continue. We can't continue to allow Ndi Igbo to be dumping billions of naira and dollars in real estate in places where ungrateful bastards will expect you. Will come and tell you should prostrate and be grateful that he is your host before you can exist. Igbo cannot continue to dump their resources in places where they are not even allowed to cast their votes, not even to vie for positions now. Cast their votes. For those who do not know, the entire Revolutionary War of the US was fought because of taxation without representation, when England was choking the colonies with taxes without them having a representation in Westminster. And what did they do? They rebelled and said, you can't continue like this. You can't continue to take my money. And when I need to have a say in the things that go on in that place, you tell me I cannot have it. Igbo needs an epiphany. Igbo need an epiphany. I want them to be hit so hard in Lagos. Because, you see, I think we need to put an end to this nonsense. Now, for people where they rate Lagos, only norms are no send Lagos. You know, I know say if I enter that Lagos, I guide past everybody we did there. Most people did there. I guide past most of them. But I think Igbo needs to get to a point where they start having that clarity of understanding and thinking that this country is actually built on a false foundation. And if they start, if the thing that is going to wake them up from their slumber, you see all this nonsense and they dump money in Lagos. They don't go and look at Okafa. My sister owns a house in Okafa. When she bought the land where she built that house in Okafa, sorry, not Okafa, what do you call it? Yes, Okafa, after that, a bridge, right? She had to refill that particular swamp. Oh, the larger at that place, for close to 6 months, they were pouring sand and waiting for it to settle. At the end of the day, she reclaimed that land. They sold my sister water. She built a house there. If you go to that street today where my sister lives, you would think that that place is one street in Onitsha. The entire street are Igbos. And the entire land there was reclaimed by Igbo. From swamp to what it is today, to actual streets. The same thing I saw somewhere in Apapa, a swamp that was sold. I saw people marking their plots with achara inside the water. And they are reclaiming swamp for these guys. I need Igbo to get that clarity and that epiphany to say, we can no longer continue to dump our wealth and our resources in places, because we all thought that Lagos was, for everybody. Everybody could come to Lagos and thrive and relate with each other. But you see, this is an eye-opener. So, sorry, Noni, I think I agree that we all should Ronu. Maybe we need to help them Ronu more. So that you understand? So that they will stop telling you every single day that you entered night bus and came to Lagos. Right? So that they will start, stop telling you that you have no home to stay in. That is why you have to run to somewhere. Because it is their lack of, how will I put it, knowledge. I think Igbo needs to start doing this. So, my brother, I don't know, man. I want to come close after but I see so much advantage in all these things. You understand? And I think we should exploit this Yoruba Ronu thing. That is why till today, from today, I am a staunch Yoruba Ronu person. And I will help them push that thing made in chasing was for Lagos. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Sector. So
you go lose your businesses. So
thank God, say me no get anyone for this before you get. So I did do it for passion, you get. So at the end of the day, see that lie down where the man maybe say we go lie down, or say they get this their quote with the code. They'll say we they wake up our parents with kick for head. You get. The one who say anytime we see them we go like that, based on saying that they be emperor of Nigeria, be waiting. It's more power we they see. It not go happen. It not go happen. That their dream. Say now I don't understand saying a dream and obsession for these people, because for a person to come outside and say, me, if Peter B get president to, if anybody get president to, it not really concern me. You get, but now I don't discover something. You see that Benjamin Carlu where you talk. When time reach, Benjamin Carlu go contest for presidency. You get, and he go govern this country. So that thing will be saying on they fear. He go use that presidency power to deal with Una. Because Una no go unpunished. I see they talking. Una no go unpunished for these things Una they do. I go give Una tight marking. Even though only me remain, I go do am. You get. Pikin will say mama no go sleep, himself no go sleep. Himself no go sleep. So the how will I put it now? Somebody, I think I posted something on Jumbotron, one of these bigger accounts, but there was something that this person said, author. He said, Easterners like me do not trust them and do not want them to produce the next president. You see, sometimes we underrate the minds of our elite of the First Republic.
It's not an Eastern. I know they take all these people.
No. I know they talk of the tweet on that article where we say in talk.
Okay.
I wait to concern me because I the tweet or this one tweet. There's a reason I put the list there. Sometimes we underrate the minds of our elites that time. For this man to see this thing as early as that time, he saw it. He knew the dangers of these people and how desperate they are, because the Yoruba people are the only set of people that are willing to lick Nyash. They will lick the Nyash of the Fulani as long as it keeps them in power. You cannot expect an Igbo man to lick your Nyash. We know they do all those things. Forget all those ones when they say they come space, when they say they do. Those ones, now they are normally, where they lick Nyash, they co-host for space, where they say that they insult your people. I feel like crying for you.
But it hasn't shown
Guys,
that they
no
have
talk
all
big
the
because
He
economic
there, I'll make you
infrastructure.
give him mic. Make you
if
give
he
him mic.
request, I
Make
go
he
give him and
come
they fear anybody.
co-host for us.
And they fear anybody.
Let him come co-host for us as well.
He no go one, say now, he no go fit co-host for this kind of space. Because when they say you sell your own brother, they get this movie where I watched recently. And don't say the movie. I know they like watch Nigeria movie, but my girlfriend, she forced me to watch the movie. I can't watch the movie, and I noticed something. The guy betrayed a friend. Where be say that they do bad thing together. When he betray a friend, he can't go meet that person where be say he betray a friend for. He say maybe they share the money because the person tell and say money where the guy they get for what they do, the how this thing where they do, he go collect 30 before, then they go collect 70. But when he kill this friend, finish, he meets this same person. How far more do this alignment? The person say no, now 80 me what they collect, you go they collect 20. And when the guy be the shot, he tell and say you kill your friend. Me no fit trust you. When they say you sell your own people, the only people when we say go get your back at the ending are your people, because they get reason to. But when it be say you sell your own people because you want feed, you sell your own people. People they underrate this present set of Igbo people because you feel say we know they keep growth. Na lie. I say na lie. I go make sure say most of the mistake we wanna make during this Tinubu regime go be everlasting mistake. It go be the mistake go be everlasting mistake. It go hold you every day. They go they remind you. Say this now what you do. You think say social media na app where be say you just do your this thing, you just do one place. No, you know what happen. Your records they down. We they see them. Relax. When the time come, where be say you go the answer for the things where you do. See this post, nobody you post them. See what you talk, nobody you talk. By that time, you go know the real meaning of consequence. Even then, these Yoruba Ronu people, when they go, they suffer that time. You go suffer past them. I hate you past them. I hate you past them. I don't feel ever trust person we go say young people, possible. They me. So I dey tell them say I hate you. I know they hide the talk my own. I no go ever hide the talk am. A bar-headed man. You have bar head. A bar-headed man like you will be in a space. Best way be saying a boss conductor go they insult you because of what? Egole. How much? Small children, they go to tell you for space, say, this is not your concern. You should not be talking. We will handle ourselves. Please keep off this topic. You know they pity yourself.
You see how the woman take clear the guy that
I was there on the space that time sector. I won't head.
What a pity the baba. Or when that woman clear up, na co-host they clear like that. Or you are telling us, you don't consign am. I say, try away.
He forgot how to use the mute button. No, he forgot how to use the mute button. No.
Slave the mute master. One of the listen to which they talk. A slave can never go against the word of his master. You think say this flog where I say they go flog the slaves. You think say only the Yoruba. You self join them. I classify you under them. Once the whip they meet their back, poor. You go meet your back to poor. Too often I go collect, but you all go worse pass. Yes, you go worse pass. Because you might at the end of the day, notice if it change.
Bro, let's refocus, please.
I just the verse.
Refocus, please. Refocus.
Bro, no two verse.
Beto.
Remember my advice. So I can
Sector,
repeat
mute
it
your
again.
mic.
Remember my submission.
Beto.
My mic is not open now.
No, be you. I didn't say sector. I say Kaiser. Beto, you want to say something? I don't want to give Kaiser mic. If you don't speak, that means now I go home mic.
Why?
Bro, good afternoon.
That person talk.
Oh, Baba, if like say, you carry cane, they pursue people for dream. Oh. But good afternoon, everybody. You see, bros, this Ronukus and the sewage dwellers, these guys, their hatred now follow come. I don't know if I understand. Their hatred for the Igbos now follow come. If you know the beer Chinedu, or if you know the beer, sorry, I said Chinedu, if you know the beer Mohammed or Adekunle, they go tell you say Igbo. Now you go come to explain. No, me are from cross. They go say all of them are the same thing. Talk from now to tomorrow, na lie. And this thing, a Tinubu ideology of politics. That is why some of them sometimes, if you attack Tinubu, they go say you away from East, we go pursue you. But I know they attack you, but they talk of person, Tinubu. I don't talk about the race. Somebody where they destroy the country, now they talk about. You don't generalize them to race. And now, if you come one react, they will come to tell you, say, you the verse. Why I no go verse? You come for me, you know what make I come for you. I go come for you and I go come for you very, very hard. You understand? Because these people, they say maybe we see the 1960. They don't say this generation of Igbo guys now, joy no dey their mind at all. Because you know go fit beat me, come they tell me how I go take cry. You slap me, I won't slap you back. You say why I go slap you back? I say because the slap where you slap me, pay me. You say this small slap where you slap me. Make I slap you the small slap, now make you confirm. No be you go slap, go tell me how I be for my own body. You understand? So this one now just the beginning. We just the start. Me myself, I just the warm up for them. You understand? I just the warm up for them this period because waiting our forefathers take, we will not go take them. So now waiting I just make a chip in. I see the on space, so make I chip in this one. Make I give chance for others to talk. Thank you.
Wish others. I want end space, so I don't tire. So I will open this space by 7 or 8 again. I will open another space today. So if you want, maybe say you see I open space, just follow me. So I want to end it.